Hello, welcome back. My name is Laura, and today I am going to be unboxing possibly my new favorite tarot deck. Okay, so I did open this. I did already go through with it. My mom was here when it arrived, and we went through it, and she actually said that this is the most beautiful and her favorite tarot deck of my entire collection. She's like, this might be the most beautiful deck you've ever bought. And that's like high praise from her because she likes cards, but she's not a huge fan of tarot. Just normally. So anyways, that all being said, we are unboxing the Tarot of Oneness by Robin Voicey, I think. It's an 84 card tarot deck that enables you to connect with your divine guidance and embrace oneness. Now, it is absolutely stunning. It is gorgeous. The box is lovely. And the cards are just, they're just so beautiful. So this is what the inside of the box looks like. We've got the little, I think if I remember correctly, that is the Ace of Pentacles on the cover there. And we have this gorgeous book. It is all in color. I have not dove into the book myself. I just went through the cards yesterday. And now I'm going to go through them with you, so I might go through the book with you. But we just, hold on, they're just a little stuck. It's a little snug, but we like it. And can we just look at the little bunny? Can we just look at the little bunny? It is just the cutest. Okay, so first off, what I absolutely... Oh, also, can we just look at this gilding? It's not gilding, but like colored edges, I guess. Because gilding would mean that it's like gilded. This is just like painted. But it's this really beautiful sort of like salmon or apricot color that just goes so beautifully with the backs. So the really, really cool thing that really got me with this deck is sort of like the idea behind it that when you're looking at the cards, it's sort of like your point of view of the cards. Let me just zoom in here for us. Okay, so as you can see, we're staring at someone's feet in a puddle or in a pond or before they jump into a portal or off a cliff or whatever. So with the original Fool, we have the Fool standing there and he's about to jump off the cliff, where with these, it's literally like you looking at your feet. And that's sort of a theme throughout the whole deck, is like your point of view, not you looking at the card, but like you experiencing the card. So I just think it's such a cool atmosphere. It's such a cool way to look at the tarot, and it really like puts you in the deck, which I think is so cool. So to start us off, we have the Fool. Also, it is nice and flexible, but also strong and sturdy, as it feels like it's not gonna like completely get destroyed if you use it. I really like it. It's very nice. Okay, so I'm just going to start this again just because I did that little, like, what type is the cardstock? Because that's one of my comments I get is like, what's the cardstock? And I'm like, I don't know, it's nice. Okay. I'll also link the Kickstarter that this was from and her page down below so that if you are looking for this deck, you can go find out all the details directly from the creator and artist. So we start off with the Fool. Then we have the Magicians holding the magic in your hands with all of the elements on it. We have the High Priestess. It looks like you're entering your own temple here, or like you're relaxing like spa day. It reminds me of a spa. Not that I go to a ton of spas, but for some reason it reminds me of a spa. But I think it's supposed to be a temple. Then we have the Empress. This one I wasn't fully sure about. There's a couple in here where it's animals, and I was like, oh, okay, like so now I'm an elephant looking at the elephants. But it's still a beautiful card, and I get the idea of like motherhood in it. And like nurturing, I feel that from it. Same with this one. And this was really funny because I put this in. I'm like, oh, this to me, for whatever reason, felt more like the Empress. But I was like, okay, I get it. It's like the male cat looking at the female cat and his pride. I get it. But for whatever reason, to me, this just screamed Empress. Don't ask me why. I don't know. Lions to me scream Empress. Anyways, this is the Emperor holding the Ankh. Then we have the Hierophant, so you're opening up the book. You've got the church background, or like the stained glass windows, because in Hierophant was originally like the high priest. So we have the books, we have the keys, we have the knowledge streaming in, we have the knowledge coming out. It's beautiful. We love it. You've also, I just realized there is an owl in there, in the background. So it's like owls represent wisdom. It could be an owl or it could be an eagle. What do we think? Owl or eagle? Okay. Then we have two Lovers cards. So you can either choose that you're walking towards a more feminine presenting or a more masculine presenting. Either one will work. I will probably be that crazy person who just leaves both in the deck because that's what I always do. People are like, oh yeah, I took out the extra bonus cards. I'm like, I just left them all in. Anyways, then we have the Chariot. So you're standing on the edge of a boat, following the dolphins or being pulled by the dolphins, but there are no strings. So I'm going to say you're following the dolphins. Either way, I love it. It's beautiful. Then we have Strength. So you're like caressing the bear's face, the wild, the inner wild, making friends with your wildness. Then we have the Hermit, climbing up the mountain instead of just showing the figure at the top of the mountain. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is a labyrinth, which I think is just such a cool representation of the Wheel of Fortune. Then we have Justice with the scales and the books and the gavel. We have Perspective. So this, in this deck, some of the words have been changed. So Perspective is the Hanged Man. Either way, I love it. It's beautiful. This whole scene. I think this was one of the cards that sold me on it. I was like, I love hot air balloons. I just love it. And then we've got Death and Rebirth with the beautiful snake and the mushrooms. And I think that that's just so stunning. And again, you've got the little boots in the corner. So it could be like you're looking down at your feet, which I just think is so much fun. Then we have Temperance, standing in the water. And actually, it is sort of like the original, where it's like 1 foot on land, 1 foot on water. If you look at the original Rider-Waite-Smith card, that we had that too. Then we have the Devil. I absolutely love this card. I think it's very like mysterious and beautiful, and just sort of has that like come hither feeling that it feels like you could be tempted by it. I don't know. Then of course, Falling Out of the Tower, beautiful card. Then we have the Star, again, absolutely stunning. We have the Moon with the owl and the trees. Then we have the Sun. I really love this one because like in the original Sun card, or like the Rider-Waite-Smith card, you have like the horse coming over the roadblock, right? So it's like you have like this brick wall, and the Sun is that card of like you've come over that hurdle, you've come over that difficulty, where here it is like they're already running free on the beach, or you're running free on the beach if you're riding the horse, which I think is really, really beautiful. And like the castle is sort of represented by a sandcastle. So it sort of makes me think of very much how you can like overcome your challenges, right? Which is a lot of the Sun's energy. So then we have card number 20 is Awakening. Oh, hold on. So in this deck, Judgment has been renamed Awakening. Absolutely beautiful. You sort of have those angel wings from the Rider-Waite-Smith card coming through here, but it's coming through more as a light instead of like this overarching over the ships like it is in the other one. And then we have this absolutely stunning The World card with all of the monarch butterflies being set free and migrating, and just, it's just stunning. And then these are some extra bonus cards made specifically for this deck, just to sort of round out the energy of the tarot. So we have the Higher Self. We have Life Force Energy with the little chipmunk, and I just absolutely adore this card. We have Oneness, which is very similar to the back of the card. It's also the title and the theme of the deck, which is Oneness. So we have Oneness. Then we have Present Moment, which is just absolutely beautiful. And it sort of reminds me of something that's just sort of opening up and like taking shape and taking form. Then we have Synchronicity. And then we move into our suits, into our minor arcana. So we have the Ace of Cups with the adorable little otter and the dove in the reflection. Then we have the Two of Cups, Three of Cups. And I love this because it's usually like people cheersing, but I just love that they're like at brunch or at like a little cafe. I just think that that's so cute. And then we have the Four of Cups. So we have sort of like the world feeling frozen or dark or like black and white, and then the color coming back into life, which I think is such a cool representation for the Four of Cups. And of course we have our Five of Cups, and this is just a beautiful, stunning card as well. I love rain. Six of Cups, we've got the nostalgia. I feel like this just so easily, you're like, oh yeah, nostalgia. You're looking at old photos. You're looking at your old friendship bracelets. Like you're looking at like it just speaks to it so beautifully and so simply. Then we've got our Seven of Cups. We've got a little dragon here. We've got all our little, like our different cups happening, our different options. Eight of Cups, cutting ties. Nine of Cups, the golden egg. I'm not crazy about the 10 of Cups. I don't really get this one, but that's okay. It's still a beautiful card. I was just kind of like, interesting. Okay. Inspiration of Cups. So in this deck, once again, the titles have changed. So inspiration is Page of Cups. Action is Knight of Cups, and all of the knights have little horses or knights on them. Then Spirit of Cups is our queen, and then our kings all have our crowns. So they're the embodiment of cups. Then we have our Ace of Wands, Two of Wands, Three of Wands, Four of Wands, Five of Wands, Six of Wands, Seven, Shark in the water. Anyways, Seven of Wands. Why is this stuck? They're just a little slippery. And a little, not sticky, but like they're anyways. Eight of Wands. I love this one. Okay, so I live in Ontario, and this just screams to me like October. Nine of Wands. Ten of Wands. Again, love this. The dragon, the boulder up the hill. Page of Wands. Inspiration of Wands. Action of Wands. Knight of Wands. Queen of Wands. Spirit of Wands. And King of Wands. Embodiments of Wands. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. Now, funnily enough, when I first saw this, I was kind of like, doesn't really feel like an Ace of Pentacles to me. Just because there is the fish, and I associate pentacles more with like earth energy, and fishes are more, to me, cup energy. But this is a koi fish. So koi fish are meant to are said to represent abundance. So once I sort of had that little click in, I was like, okay, Ace of Pentacles, I'm down for it. I'm here for it. And it's also just really cute. And I love this because you've got like the Two of Pentacles is very much that like juggling energy, and she's got little juggling. I'm like, what are these called? Jugglers? Juggle things happening? I'm obviously not a technical juggle term person. And then we've got the Three of Pentacles working together. I love it. The Four of Pentacles, and we've got all the like the squirrels like hoarding and collecting their nuts. I just love it. Five of Pentacles, once again, taking that Rider-Waite-Smith imagery of them being outside the church, but now it's staring down at their own feet outside of the church. And then receiving that gift, receiving those pentacles, right? Seven of Pentacles, planting it new. Eight of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. These, again, they're just beautiful, beautiful cards. And so then we've got the Page of Pentacles. We've got the Knight or Action of Pentacles. We've got the Spirit of Pentacles. And we've got the Embodiment of Pentacles. Now, because again, I'm going through this is just my opinion. My least favorite cards through all of these are actually the King cards or the Embodiment cards. I don't know why, but they don't do anything for me. But that's okay. I love almost every other card in this entire deck. Love this card. Ace of Swords. Love that the feather represents the sword. Like, it's just gorgeous. This Two of Swords, choices, like options, which door are you going through? We love it. Also, Three of Swords, hello, yes, we love it. Four of Swords. Five of Swords, again, like, Five of Swords to me is always like, yeah, like, what are you sacrificing to have that win? And this right here is like, look, you've got the trophy, but everything around you is barren. Everything around you is dead. Like, that's just such a powerful image to me. Six of Swords, you're moving forward on your journeys. Seven of Swords, beautiful Seven of Swords. Eight of Swords, again, we love it. This card, so creepy, we love it. The Nine of Swords, your nightmares, like, yes, we love it. Ten of Swords, it's a shipwrecked. Like, are you kidding me? It's awesome. Okay, and then we've got Page of Swords, Action or Knight of Swords, Spirit of Swords. I love the Blue Jays. It was really funny, too. Yesterday when I was looking through this deck, a Blue Jay came to my window just as I got to this card. And then the Embodiment of Swords. So again, I'm not a huge fan of the Kings, but that's okay because the rest of the deck is stunning. Okay, so I actually have not shuffled this because I was like, this is so beautiful. This deserves a little walkthrough review. I am so excited to use it. I'm so excited to work with it. I just feel like it's something that is so intuitive and easy to understand and just like stunning, like really just absolutely stunning. So they are a slightly thicker card. They are a little sticky, but that's probably just because I haven't used them. But let's just, they shuffle beautifully. They're a little stiff, but they will sort of loosen up as we go. I don't like to riffle shuffle my cards. I also don't know how these would riffle shuffle. But yeah, okay. That's too many. All right, of course, I'm like, I don't like the kings. And they're like, here's a king for you. Okay, the embodiment of swords and the hermit. Let's see what the book says, because yeah, I have not dove into the guidebook even for myself, because right away this was such an intuitive deck for me. I was like, I will probably never open this, but I do want to value, and I do value all the hard work that creators put into their deck, so I do like to look at them at least once or twice. But again, with decks that are super intuitive for me, I sometimes just completely like forget that the book exists. So I love that we're doing this walkthrough so that I can actually take a look at the guidebook and see what is inside. So let's go through this together for the first time. Okay, so we have got the Tarot of Oneness by Robin Voicey. We've got the contents, the introduction, the Merkaba, the Tarot of Oneness, spreads, the major, the minor, breaks down the minor into each section or each suit, and then a little bit about the creator. Okay. All right. So thank you so much. It talks about the introduction. It talks about how we are all channeling the energy of the Fool when we step into a new adventure with innocence and judgment. We all experiencing death, rebirth, justice, and judgment, and the lure of unhealthy vices, and we need to be reminded to see things from a new perspective, and that the ending of one thing is the beginning of another. I have chosen to express the energy of the cards in this deck by inviting you to experience each one from a first-hand perspective. Sometimes you are stepping in as a human being, having a human experience, and other cards give you the opportunity to channel the energy of pure animal instinct. So yeah, so that was exactly it, right? Like there was that one card of a lion. Oh my god, I just pulled, oh, that was awesome. I was like, lion, and I literally just pulled it up. That's cool. So yeah, we talked about the lion. I'm just going to leave that there so you can see it. But it's like the lion and, what was I saying? So yeah, so sometimes you're experiencing the energy of the animal. So for example, for the emperor, we were experiencing the energy of the lion. We all just need to be reminded that oh yeah, I read that. Okay, other cards give you the opportunity to channel pure animal instinct. Just as the monarch butterfly cycles through its lifetime, soaring to new adventures when instinctively guided, you also experience these cycles by immersing yourself in the energy of each card. You will connect to the guidance they offer while being reminded that we are all one. And I love that. And that's true. It's like the Tarot of Oneness, which means, yeah, you can tap into the energy of the animal, right? You can tap into the energy of, like, it's just, I love it. Okay. So it also says here, so it talks about the Merkaba. So it says, you may have noticed that the logo for the Tarot of Oneness incorporates a shape known as the Merkaba. Sometimes spelled Merkaba, the Hebrew word means chariot or vehicle, and it also defined as light, spirit, and body. Composed of two intersecting tetrahedrons that spin in opposite directions, the Merkaba is the energy field that you can activate through meditation and specific breathing techniques. It is where your subtle body merges with universal energy. Once activated, your Merkaba simultaneously draws power up from Gaia and draws energy down from the heavens, creating a balanced field. It is said to provide you with the energetic protection ability gives you the ability to elevate your consciousness to higher dimensions, and some call the Merkaba an ascension chariot. So activating your Merkaba opens you up to the remembrance of oneness. It transports you to a space of unity and love that exists beyond the mind. So then it talks about the Tarot of Oneness. It talks about how the Hanged Man has become perspective, death has become death and rebirth, and judgment has become awakening. It also talks about how there's extra cards of oneness, higher self, life force, energy, present moment, and synchronicity. And then, yeah, she talks about how she's renamed the pages are renamed inspiration, the knights are action, the queens are spirit, and the kings are embodiment. She gives you a couple of spreads, quite a few actually. And then she goes into what the major arcana is, and then each of the things. So for each of our cards, we will have a colored photo, the number, the title, keywords, reversal keywords, and then we have like what you're experiencing in the card, as well as what each of the symbols in the card. So for the Fool, you had the hiking boots, the paw print, the portal, and the rocks. So it breaks down each of the symbolism, which I love that in a guidebook. Like when the guidebook is literally like, here, we've made this image. Here's why we chose every little tiny piece of the image. Like that just tickles a certain part of my brain and my happy center that just like, I love it. So let's read the embodiment of swords because that is what we pulled today. Here we go, right at the back of the book. So, embodiment of swords. Your keywords are clarity, truth, intellectual power, authority, respect, know your truth, speak with conviction, impartial, cut straight to the point, logical, and firm. The reversal keywords are misuse of power, manipulation, lack of decisiveness, lacking mental clarity, scattered, critical of others, and stern. So, embodying swords energy means leadership from intellectual power and respect. When you wear this crown, you will feel comfortable expressing yourself with objectivity. You are logical, impartial, and don't allow your emotions to get in the way of decision making. Pulling this card may also be guiding you to seek advice from a professional. It could be a legal matter that you need help with, or perhaps financial advice. Discussing your situation with someone who embodies the energy of swords will help you move in the right direction towards your goal. Receiving guidance from someone impartial will help keep your emotions out of the equation. So the blue garnet, which I'm assuming is what's on the crown, references the blue tunic of the Rider-Waite-Smith King of Swords and symbolizes a desire for spiritual knowledge. The blue morpho butterfly, this large striking butterfly, shares the energetics of presence and transformation. The blue feather, the blue jay feather right there in the center, associated with the throat chakra and speaking your truth with confidence. The blue jay spirit is about standing firm in your beliefs and being an inspiration to others. The copper hawk feathers, this type of hawk carries the energies of clear thinking and power and symbolizes the focus and calming leadership when the timing is right. And then the ostrich feather the ostrich cleanses itself of lies and negative energy by plunging its head into the sand. This is not about fear, but about grounding and claiming positivity and truth. Very, very cool. And now, obviously, that I've read that description, I actually like this card better because I can see how all these pieces come together. So then we also had the Hermit. So let's just give us a little sneak peek of the Hermit here. Or the Hierophant. Why am I saying the Hierophant? Okay, number 5, the Hierophant. Or Hierophant. Hierophant. Tradition, belief system, guidance, a lesson, spiritual leader, enlightenment, wisdom, knowledge, counsel, teacher, ethical standards. The reversal is old school, outdated, dogma, rebellious, abuse of power, egotistical, and disconnected. Consulting a source of knowledge and integrity will help you understand the bigger picture and where you fit into it. The right coach, guide, or mentor always seems to appear at just the right moment. The Hierophant may also be here to suggest you become part of an organization or group of like-minded individuals. Surrounding yourself with a community of people you relate to will bring you comfort as you navigate through a time of great learning. Some of us are religious by nature and some of us are not. It is truly beautiful that you have the opportunity to find comfort in whatever belief system feels closest to your heart. What an amazing, diverse world we live in. Navigate towards wisdom that feels right for you. The book is knowledge is readily available for you when seeking guidance. The keys are potential for discovery, opportunity, and knowledge. The cross keys are also known to represent the key to higher consciousness and the key to the unconscious. The owl is independent thinking and spiritual wisdom. The spiritual symbols, we all come from different backgrounds and traditions, and the myriad of symbols on this card invites you to consult with the belief systems that you most identify with. And then the stained glass is symbolic of institution. So that is the guidebook. We've also got, for some of the bonus cards, like a little affirmation here. So it's like, the answers are within me. I am connected to all that is and have infinite access to love for myself and others. So not all of them have it, but we love it. We love it. We love it. We love it. This is, oh, we love it. We love it. We love it. We love it. It's really, really beautiful. And again, it feels very, sturdy, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not afraid. Like, I don't feel like this is going to get broken in a second. Yeah, like, it shuffles beautifully. You may have to be careful that you don't get, like, a giant chunk of cards when you're first starting out. But yeah, even now, just with this, like, little, like, these 2 different shuffles that I've done, they're already breaking up beautifully and they're testing. And they do bend. Like, they do bend. So I'm like, I'm tempted. I'm sort of like, I feel like I want to try a riffle shuffle, and my cards are like, no, we're not riffle shuffling. And I'm like, okay, we'll just hang out. I absolutely love this Six of Wands, like the recognition, the spotlight, the camera flashes going off. Anyways, I love it. I was so happy the moment I pulled it out of its box. I was like, this is absolutely stunning, absolutely beautiful, just absolutely incredible. Like really just gorgeous. Okay. Anyways, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me as I went through this and had shared my thoughts on it. What are your thoughts? Let me know down in the comments below. And yeah, just thank you so much for hanging out with me. Okay. Mwah. Bye.